Well, shit! Okay, I guess I need to reload and try again. No. Far from it. Oh, you're asking me? Aw, Tutorial, you came back! That's probably good, too, because I've been talking to myself for like over 100 episodes. Tell me what I should do. Okay. What is my decision for Danganronpa V3? To get the bad end again. Is this Doki Doki Literature Club? Save this situation! You know what? I'm curious. Oh! Never mind! I am not saving! I know your game. Remedy this situation? Okay. I shouldn't have done that. No!
I hear your voices crystal clear. My inner voice is telling me I need to remedy this situation. That is why I will not give up. I will not give up hope until the very end. We can't give up. No matter what, hope is always within reach. We must keep our heads high and search for hope, especially in deepest despair. Hope?
What hope?
You said so yourself. This killing game is the ultimate real fiction. If this is both real and fiction, then logically it can't all be fictional. Even if this world is fiction, even if we're fiction, there must be something we can do. So there must be a way to break through this. I won't give up hope. Not ever!
Jeez, how annoying.
The outside world doesn't just want despair. It wants hope, too. If our voices have reached the outside world, then what my inner voice is telling me is...
Oh, your inner voice? That's the voice of the outside world.
What?
I know, because I wrote your plotline, too! There's no way I wouldn't know who that is you're hearing. That's the voice of the outside world!
The voice of the outside world?
From the start of this killing game, you've had a unique role. You're the audience surrogate!
Audience surrogate?
Your inner voice allows communication between yourself and the audience.
That function exists to keep the audience entertained.
Now tell me, what is your inner voice? Speak clearly and enunciate.
Oh no. The audience has been here the whole time.
This is it! An audience survey?
Well done! Yes, indeed that is the truth!
It's two-way communication that lets you participate in the program from home.
That is your inner voice's true nature. The results of an audience survey.
The voice I relied on for guidance was just the audience answering survey questions?
Every move you made was dictated by the audience's answers to that survey.
Holy crap, Kibo, that makes you even less interesting. You were a survey bot.
For this season of Danganronpa, the main gimmick is audience participation.
Hey, there you go, people at home. You've been helping this Let's Play the entire time.
That antenna on your head lets you receive their answers.
I knew it. There was a reason they showed that off, and it was an antenna.
This is an antenna?
When your antenna broke and you went crazy? That was a big problem for us. We got flooded with complaints from the audience.
But that's not your only role. You're also the audience's camera.
Oh god! He was also the video camera!
Camera?
Your eyes are the eyes of the audience itself!
The audience's eyes?
The outside world has been watching from your eyes the whole time! It lets them feel like they're really a part of the Danganronpa world! And it's all thanks to you! That's why I'm so glad you survived all the way through! Because now I can use you to plunge the outside world into despair!
Despair?
If the audience surrogate falls into despair, then the audience does too.
By making you fall into despair, I can make the entire world fall into despair. My despair will turn from fiction to fact and destroy reality itself.
Isn't that just the most delightful despair?
Aw, look at that little detail. There's a little V3 in Monokuma, too. Isn't that right, buddy? Yeah, V3's great.
Why would you go to all this trouble? Isn't Junko Enoshima just a costume?
Oh, Kibo, mon petit doudou! My cosplay is a perfect reproduction.
Actually doing stuff the characters would is totally part of that.
Is that why you want the world to fall into despair?
That's messed up!
But that's the whole point of Danganronpa.
To send the world plunging into despair where nobody's happy. Well, I can tell you one thing. This case was very polarizing for some.
The outside world wants to see horrible setups and payoffs!
What could be more horrible than a fictional despair eroding the real world?
No one could have imagined an end this hopeless.
No. I won't give in to despair!
Huh?
If I'm a surrogate for the audience, then I will use my inner voice to broadcast hope to the outside world.
I already fucking told you! The outside world only wants despair!
There's no way to spread hope to an audience that watches killing games.
No! My inner voice already told me what to do. I need to remedy this! If that's the voice of the outside world, then the outside world actually wants hope. So I will trust the outside world. I will trust in hope!
Nice! Kibo's hope, specifically, is now a bullet. And you finally reached that main character status that teaser art pointed you out to be. You were more important than anybody thought. Welcome to main character status, Kibo. Now your hair actually means something in the Danganronpa world.
What is this?
This is, the end, because, at the look at my recording time, but then again, I did stop. Bonus points if you can figure out where I actually stopped recording.
This is the power of hope.
And this is the length of hope. My god, this case is long.
I will not lose to your despair. Not when I'm carrying the hope of the outside world.
Ugh, how annoying. Hope? That's not popular.
Well, if I can get someone like you to fall into despair, that'd be a great ending.
I won't let you do that! Hope will never give in to despair!
Oh, you're going to go that far?
Alright, a recycled statement from Danganronpa 1, 2, and I think Ultra Despair Girls. I kind of fell asleep during that one.
Let's settle this.
Bring it on, Hajime!
The final battle between hope and despair.
Bring it on, Makoto! You two ultimate hopes are going down!
Yahoo! Now that's what Danganronpa's all about!
You have no fucking idea. My god, those words are thrown around like candy.
Settle this how?
Yes, that is a problem. The class trial is in disarray because Monokuma broke a rule.
You're the one who broke the rule. How about we start over and have a special vote?
A special vote? But you're the one who broke the rules in the first place.
Whatever, man. We've made it this far together. Let's just do one last vote.
Okay, I kind of missed it, but I need to point out that Sayaka Maizono has more lines in V3 than she did in the actual first Danganronpa. Oh, that's the price you pay for being the first victim.
Cause that's what Danganronpa's all about!
Put it up to a vote, yeah!
This final special vote will determine, between Kibo and I, which of us should get punished.
Why not both? And then there's cheering from the background.
What?
This'll be a vote to determine how this story ends.
You guys have to decide whether this story ends in hope or despair.
To end in hope?
To end in despair?
We decide? Oh man, this is great! The outside world is starting to get jazzed up!
Hope will definitely win. No one here wants despair to win.
Yeah, that's right. We can't side with the mastermind.
Even if that choice ends in your suffering?
Suffering?
Alright, let me explain what's gonna happen after the vote.
If Kibo, representing hope, is punished, and I, representing despair, win,
then, per the rules, the killing school semester will continue until only 2 students remain.
You're going to continue the game?
No need to worry, because there aren't gonna be any more murders.
My predictions are always correct 30% of the time.
Even if we make new flashback-like motives for you, you'd know they're lies.
So no matter how many motives we provide, it's more likely that nothing will happen.
Nothing will happen?
We can all live happily ever after in the academy.
No! That's no way to live! Imprisoned in this school? Living lives of despair?
even if you went outside, there'd be no point.
As I said, all your memories are nothing but fiction. Your hometowns, your families, your friends, they never existed in the first place.
'Cause they're all fiction!
Danganronpa characters can only live in the Danganronpa setting.
There's no reason to pull out of school. Only losers pull out.
Then at least put us back how we were!
Silence! Weep not over spilt milk.
I told you guys already. You can't get rid of memories with flashback lights.
Flashback lights can only overwrite old memories with new ones.
But if you're absolutely serious, then use a flashback light to become a different fictional character instead.
So we can't go back to the way we were?
Fuck yeah! How about that despair? But if I, representing despair, am punished, and Kibo, representing hope, wins...
Then this killing game will end, of course.
However, you must follow the rules. The game will continue until the final two.
So only 2 of you can graduate.
What?
Out of the 4 of us, only 2 can survive?
Yes, that is so. I will let you decide the 2 who will survive.
We got this far, and you're telling us to sacrifice more of our friends?
It's just 2 measly sacrifices, and then the rest of you losers can leave the academy.
However, even if you do escape to the outside world, you will find it most unwelcoming.
No! As long as we never give up, there will always be hope.
Well, if you're gonna be a pussy about it, do whatever you want.
Can you choose which 2 will survive? Can you choose which 2 will be sacrificed?
I sacrifice myself!
What? Kibo.
If it will bring hope to everyone and the outside world, I will gladly sacrifice myself.
You just became a main character, man. Don't do that.
But, Kibo...
I mean, you were already a main character, but you get what I mean. You were a main character in this setting.
It's okay. Even if it destroys my body, I will defeat despair.
Kibo!
Even if you sacrifice yourself, you still need one more.
In order for Hope to win, there needs to be one more sacrifice. Shuichi, Maki, and Himiko. One of them has to sacrifice themselves. Or Hope can't win.
Do you got the guts to make such a heartless choice?
That's...
Do you understand now? Even if you choose hope, you will still suffer.
You don't need to choose the hard way. No one expects you guys to do that.
Yeah, there will be no more killing. So let's all just stay here together. There's no reason to go outside. Let's stay here together.
Won't you stay here together? Let's all stay together.
I want to stay here with you.
I want to stay in Danganronpa forever. Forever.
Here? Together?
I think everyone will feel a lot better after they vote for Kibo. Come on, let's stay together, please.
Together? Okay.
I just realized Samugi is playing the female character card, and he's using all of them to try and convince the, what I would assume, mostly male audience playing Danganronpa to stay with them forever. Just Monica.
Don't let her fool you! Despair won't end this killing game. Only hope will.
Hope?
Outside craves despair!
Danganronpa! Despair!
Despair!
Sometimes This is my
personality itself!
This time, the thief despair of a bad ending!
Holy Holy crap, I forgot we're in a Danganronpa game and we're still in a class trial, technically. Okay, and I hate the fact that I didn't change any of my bullets, which unfortunately means we won't be able to hear everybody talking over one another. It's just silence. Alright, destroy it all until not a trace of it remains. I can do that. So I assume shoot everything that says despair. Hey, there's one. Oh, okay. There's another one. Nope, there's another. Nope. Ah, crap. Let me guess. You have to do it all in one run? Good lord, what is going on? I love Buff Kuma, by the way. There's a Despairs.
This time, the theme...
There's another Despair. I have a feeling I have to get them all in one run. Thankfully, this statement is very short, so that's okay. So now, there's one. Gotta watch for that white noise.
In despair!
There's another one.
Everyone wants to feel despair.
Another Despair. Oh, thank God that white noise didn't actually do anything. Nope! Got it! Still good, still good. Got a Despairs up here. Gone. And one more. There you are. Hope wins.
Hope moves forward!
I will never give up. Hope will never lose to despair.
Huh? How's not giving up gonna help you, huh? Huh?
Even if you won't give up, as long as you don't sacrifice someone else.
I'll sacrifice myself.
What?
If Kibo and I sacrifice ourselves, then Shuichi and Himiko live, right? And they can survive this absurd killing game.
Hi. As you being token best girl, I can't let that happen. Thanks.
Maki?
After listening to Kibo, I've decided. I don't want this killing game to end with despair. That would just piss me off.
Even if you only feel that way because I wrote you like that? Just like with Kaito.
Even then, I'll choose that ending if it means I can kill you. Even if I have to sacrifice my life, I will kill you.
There's that ultimate assassin that's currently fake. Oh, look at that! The audience agrees! Yeah! Another hope loop. Hope is contagious. You know what? This is why the white noise was invented for Danganronpa, so we could eventually have it... Oh, don't tempt Maki's fate. That's my Maki, a robot and an assassin. This is why white noise was created, so we could have stuff like this. No! All of these statements are brilliant. Assassin! That face when you're in despair. All of these... Shuichi looks yummy! What the fuck? Anyway, I'm sorry. That was just too good to pass up.
Sacrifice? Wait, Maki!
I'm sorry. I've already made up my mind.
But what's gonna happen to us? Can we really go back to the outside world?
What indeed? I told you over and over there's nothing for you out there.
No, once the audience sees this ending, I'm sure they'll help us. Everything is going to be okay. We'll definitely find hope.
What do you mean, hope?
What?
I reject that hope! I refuse. I won't accept that hope.
Shuichi, what's the matter?
It's because of hope that this whole thing is happening! I reject that hope!
Very interesting. Alright, Shuichi. I'll hear what you have to say. I'm gonna have to cut you down, though. Hope you don't mind.
Hope itself is the villain here. We suffer because of hope. Tsumugi isn't trying to make us despair. She wants us to trust in hope. So I say no. I reject that hope!
Tsumugi wants us to trust in hope? What does that mean?
The reason this madness has gone on 53 times, it's because of hope. It's because the audience wants hope. They want to see hope defeat despair in the end. It's Hope's Peak Academy all over again. So if we fight for hope, we just be giving them what they want. And the killings will never end. Don't you see? Despair is the only choice.
I will cut down your words! Despair takes everything from people, even their strength to press onward. That's why it's not possible for despair to be better.
The people watching probably feel the same way. They want hope too.
What?
Even if it's fiction, everyone wants to feel hope. It gives them courage. And this killing game continues because we keep giving them the hope they want. While they ignore all the tragedies that we had to suffer to get there.
Shuichi, that's...
Then let's start the voting time!
What?
The final vote! It's all gonna end here! You and your shitty hope!
I've got a bad feeling about this because if there is one kink in our hope armor, they're gonna take advantage of it. And right now, Shuichi's being that kink in the armor.
Wait! We're not finished talking!
Please, let me just ask one more thing. I have to know something before we vote.
What is it?
If Hope wins this final vote, Kibo and Maki will sacrifice themselves. And you, Tsumugi, the loser, will also be punished, correct? What kind of punishment will they receive? Please, tell me what it is.
Why should I tell you? I never said anything about a punishment, did I?
Ooh.
That's right! The punishment isn't the problem right now. The problem is...
No, that is the problem. Because if the punishment is what I think it is, then...
Oh shit, you're right. I think I know what you're talking about.
Everything would make sense. Including why Rantaro participated in another killing game.
Oh, yeah, that's it. That's it.
Rantaro? What does he have to do with this?
You know the answer, Kibo.
Me?
If you really are connected to the outside world, then I want you to find the answer.
The punishment. It's the reason Rantaro participated in a killing game after surviving. Oh god. The punishment would be... the 54th season of Danganronpa.
This is it! I got it. The punishment is you have to participate in the next killing game, right?
What?
Yeah, I think so. The punishment after the final vote is to participate in another killing game. That's what Rantaro was talking about. Something similar must have happened in the last killing game, and he was given a choice. He sacrificed himself and was forced to participate again. All this means is, if we choose hope here, the killing game won't end. Tsumugi will still be the mastermind, Kibo will still represent the viewers, and Maki will be the new ultimate survivor. The killing game will begin again. Don't you see? If Hope wins, the killing won't stop. It's because Hope wins that the killing never stops. It's what the people want. They want Hope to win. They want the happy ending. That's how the killing game has gone on 53 times!
Holy shit, that is also brilliant! Shuichi just pointed out that because Game 1, 2, and the midquel had happy endings, that's the reason we got the rest of the series! Jesus!
The killing game persists because hope always wins?
That's why I'm going to reject that hope.
When it's despair, you're going to choose despair to end the killing game? How boring.
But this is fine. Our audience loves despair, so this will please them too.
After all, even if despair wins, the killing game still won't end.
Then, hope has to win this game too. If we continue to win for hope, then this killing game will surely end someday.
No, you don't get it! It's not going to end. It's going to keep happening over and over.
Then what are we supposed to do?
When Maki said she was going to sacrifice herself just now, I thought, why? So many of our friends have sacrificed their lives. Why Maki? Why now? Why do we have to go through it again? The sorrow of losing Kaede and Kaito. Why do we have to feel that sadness over and over and over again? Why do we have to bear that burden? Well, I don't care how much the audience wants it. I'm not gonna feel that way anymore! I don't want anyone to feel that way anymore! Even if this is fiction, even if we're all fictional, the pain in my heart is real. The sadness I feel when I lose the people I love is real. I won't forgive this game that treats us like toys. And if this is what the world wants, then I reject that world! I'll fight the world that inflicts suffering for entertainment!
Shuichi, you have become my favorite. You're becoming self-aware, being a video game character that has become self-aware and realizes that our sick enjoyment of the game Danganronpa causes you pain. I love this so much.
Fight the outside world?
It doesn't matter what you do. No matter what a fictional character does or says, it's just fiction to the outside world.
Then I'll fight the outside world from within this fiction.
From within this fiction? But how?
I refuse to vote.
Refuse to vote?
Monokuma said that if we don't vote, we'll be killed for breaking the rules.
Yes, I know. That's why I'm doing it.
The one way to stop Danganronpa. Make it as boring as fucking possible.
If this ends without a single vote being cast for hope or despair, the audience would hate it. They'd never accept an ending like that.
Oh wow, I called it.
So I abstain. I refuse to give the outside world the ending it wants. I won't vote for Kibo or Tsumugi. I reject both hope and despair.
Kibo, I think your voice is talking to you again.
I'll put a stop to this killing game.
You can't stop it! If Danganronpa ends, I'll be out of a job!
Even if this is all fake, our suffering and pain is real. It was rough for me too.
It's a death thing. What the fuck you gonna do?
Ain't it better to just let it end with despair?
I reject both hope and despair. I reject the world that would make us do this. Which is why I abstain from voting. So this won't end in hope or despair.
You can't throw away your futures. Hope is contagious.
Oh, okay. That's actually really clever. Okay. So that was very long-winded, and I love the fact that Monokuma actually says, I'm going to be out of a job if Danganronpa ends. Unfortunately, Monokuma, because this is the final game in your series, maybe, possibly, because there's a few talks of maybe, possibly another game for the 10th anniversary, but we won't talk about that now. Let's just assume that this is 3 years in the past, and there is only V3 as the final Danganronpa game.
What the fuck you gonna do?
So, I guess we're going to do what Danganronpa hates and go for the side of despair. And I think I know how to do that.
Which is why I
As soon as we actually get to the statement, I'm gonna have fun with doing one more lie.
Hope is contagious.
It's also dead.
It should end with hope, but still.
Kibo, what are you doing? Did your inner voice really tell you to do that? Did it tell you to reject hope?
No. My inner voice is still telling me not to give up on hope. But if that hope demands tragedy from us, then I cannot trust it. I may be a robot, but the thought of my friends dying still fills me with sadness. I don't want anyone else to feel this way, so I will abandon hope.
Do you know what will happen if you do that? To defy the audience!
I don't give a damn. This killing game is over anyway. New characters are created just to show the outside world a fictional hope. They get written into these killing games, forced to betray one another. And at the end of the slaughter, the tragedy, the despair, hope always wins. Well, I've had enough of it. We're gonna end this right now!
The video game character equivalent of I'm picking up my toys and leaving. Not participating in Danganronpa, the game you are currently in, is brilliant!
We won't let it end the way they want. We won't make a good ending or a bad one.
Just a shitty ending. It's about the best way I could describe it.
To end this killing game, and end it forever,
we need to bore the masses.
We will reject Danganronpa!
I just want to frame this. I wish to frame this and put it in a museum of games that hate themselves. Let's stop Danganronpa once and for all.
Shuichi?
Well?
Tsumugi, you were right. I'm weak. I'm weaker than everyone else. If I didn't have my friends, I'd be useless. That's true even now. If Kibo and Maki didn't stand up, I would have ended it all right then. But it's because I'm weak, and because I lost my way, that I finally realized. I finally realized how cool this hope really is.
Hold on, everyone. We keep thinking we can find a better end, and...
Himiko, Maki, will you abstain from voting with me?
Abstain from voting?
You can't do that. All three of you will be killed if you do.
You guys really want to commit suicide?
It's still a sin to throw your life away, even if your life is fictional.
You've been fighting so hard to survive, but now you're gonna give up?
Such foolishness! To cast your life away is the height of stupidity.
Himiko, we can put an end to this insane killing game. We're gonna use our lives to end this madness.
Use our lives?
But Himiko, you have to choose, okay? You can't look away. You can't back down. You have to choose. Only those who have found the truth can choose their destiny.
All right, we're all coming back. And now we're Himiko. Cool. Ooh. A new bullet. Sweet.
If we refuse to vote, we all die.
To choose death is to blaspheme against life itself.
Hope and despair. Neither the victor. No one would want an ending like that.
You would throw your life away for that?
That would be a meaningless death.
No, it wouldn't. Our lives are our strongest weapons. And with these weapons, we revolt against the outside world.
Dude, that is so good. Danganronpa will continue. Unless we revolt. I know I keep saying this, and my jaw has just dropped because of this. How much is actually happening? And yeah, I realize it's going on a bit long. I noticed that too. Danganronpa has always been kind of up its own ass. But man, if this ain't an entertaining way to do it, and a great way to tell your series that it's over.
And with these weapons,
we revolt against the outside world.
I'm gonna put an end to it. Even if I'm a fictional character, my life is real. That's why killing games are fun, right? It's fun to see two lives clash, right? But I won't let you use my life for some show. I'm gonna use my life to end this killing game. So Tenko, Angie, and all the past victims can rest in peace. I'll use the only weapon I've got. I'll use my life to put an end to this killing game!
What? Suicide is suicide, no matter what your reason is.
Perhaps that thought is just another work of fiction, following along my outline.
It could be a part of my script, just like Maki falling for Kaito, you know? Because if none of you vote, and I do, then I'll be the only one who survives! Doesn't that sound exactly like something the big bad mastermind would come up with?
It's okay, Maki. Believe in me. And believe in yourself, just like you believed in Kaito.
Believe in myself?
That's why you have to fight, even if you're scared. Because you have that strength. Come on! It'd be a lousy story if the hero gave up so easily.
There we go, Maki. By the way, I just realized that the HUDs have been changing depending on what character you have control over. And they've all had their own like little designs in the upper left-hand corner. That is so clever. Anyway, Maki, let's kill ourselves together. It would be convenient, but every mastermind up to this point has never wanted to survive their own killing game. They'd rather die in despair. because that is true despair. And I gotta say, this is probably the hardest for Maki. I mean, I know my girl died, but they had more time to develop their relationship. But it was all fake. Written by some writer in Japan. Thanks, Team Danganronpa. Come on, join us.
Even your thoughts are works of fiction! It's all following my outline to a T!
This whole shebang is fiction. That's Danganronpa for ya!
Even if it is fiction, it's because of everyone's sacrifices that we've come this far. Their deaths have to be more than just fiction. There must be something we can do.
You mean to live your lives for them as well.
We're going to use this fiction to change reality. We're going to end Danganronpa!
That is so fucking good, Shuichi! We're gonna end Danganronpa! End the killing games forever! And by the way, curious, refusing to vote will cost you your lives. Okay, I'm going to use a lie bullet because I'm curious on what the difference, what the opposite of use our lives are. Don't use our lives. Okay, that's boring. So I'll take the damage for that. That's perfectly okay. Everyone's coming together to say fuck Danganronpa. That is hilarious. If only the other characters in the other games had the ability to say no to their own fates. But no. In the final game, the final ending is ending Danganronpa.
I will believe in myself.